guys when he said he was a bouncer, right?
Yeah.
You expect me to say that shit, not him. You're like, you were a bouncer, not a bartender? Or a bathroom cleaner? Far back. You work at a bar? Marky Mark, you work at a bar, don't you? Using the terms. He's like, fucking bar back. That's what I did right before the street fighting days, before my UFC fights. All right, you guys ready for your final comic of the evening? This gentleman comes off from San Diego. He's part of the tour. Please put your hands together, Mr. Melvin McKinney.
What is going on, Art Hive Prescott? Make some noise! How the fuck y'all are doing, man? I'm gonna tell y'all something off top. Coming out here, reading where we were going, I read it the way most Americans read where you guys are from, Prescott. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it's spelled. You know, really depending on the inflection, it could be pre-Scott. Y'all in the city before Scott. You know, Prescott did Scottsdale, you know what I'm saying? This is the state of Scott. Y'all make some noise for Scott in this bitch. So a little bit about myself, like you said, my name is Melvin McKinney. I'm from San Francisco, California. I recently turned 30 years old, you know. Big clap, yeah. Everybody over 30 is like, you'll see. You'll all see. I will say though, turning 30 was like a big mark for me, you know what I'm saying? Because like typically, you know, there are stereotypes with black people. It's like, oh, you know, 25, 18, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So for me, 30 years old, no kids, right? I'm not gay. Look, I'm not gay, so it makes sense. You know, I'm divorced, you know, thank God. Because she got... No, thank God, because I swear, if I would have stayed married to that bitch, I'd be doing these jokes behind bars. You know, I wouldn't have hit that, oh, been 25 and never been to jail. I would have been in jail, I'm not gonna lie to you. My biggest issue with my ex-wife was we have like very different delusion patterns, right? Very different delusion patterns. For those of you who are over the age of 40, delusion patterns is basically like the things that you tell yourself to keep yourself happy. America's not watching me, they're not fucking me over my taxes, no. You know, the president's completely honest with me. There are no aliens in Area 51. The delusions that we tell ourselves. And like her Delulu pattern and my Delulu pattern were very different. You know what I'm saying? Like she was very much, oh my God, Kim Kardashian's a mogul. Oh my God, I love Teen Mom, blah, 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 blah. And like me, I'm just like, fuck. We've got to get ready for the zombie apocalypse, bitch. I don't know what it is about like the racism in America, but it's feeling real zombie-ish in this motherfucker. One thing I can say though, turning 30 has made me a lot more, I don't know if it's made me emboldened or if it's made me impatient. Cause like now that I'm 30, a lot of things that come my way, I'm just like, bro, I don't have fucking time for that. Time's a wasted. I'm 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? My knees only have like 20 more years before I gotta get these fucking tires rotated, baby. You know? Also turning 30, I've decided to make a lot of different changes. Like for me, myself recently, and you guys wouldn't know this unless you looked at the flyer, my name used to be Melvin Hayes, right? I used to be a Hayes. But after turning 30, my dad decided to have me fucked up, you know? So here I'm up in front of you with 30 years old with daddy issues or whatever the fuck. And like for me, it's not that my dad's like a bad person. I don't think my dad's a bad person at all. But personally, I'm not about to let a 5'7" man scream at me because the 49ers lost. You got me fucked up. You know what I mean? You got a lot of nerve having to look up at my chin and scream at me, you short bitch. Little black Irish fuck. Y'all fucking black Irish? Right on. One thing I can say about being 30, I feel like, you know, the millennial generation, 30, like in our 40s right now, we are probably like the greatest generation that America's seen. You know what I'm saying? So make some noise if you're a millennial in this motherfucker. She clapped anyway and is not a millennial. Look, you sure you don't want to be in the front row with the rest of them? Oh, your son is? Oh, you love your son. I love that for you. Look, I don't love your son, but I'm sure he's cool. But I feel like we are really like the last great generation because we're like the last generation to really go outside and play. You know what I mean? And we're also like the last generation to kind of like industrialize TV and really shake shit up on television. You know what I'm saying? Like, make some noise if you've watched the TV series Catfish. Yeah? Oh, look, even the owner of everybody, okay. They're like MTV, right on, right on. Catfish has to have been probably the most well-organized clusterfuck expose that America's ever done since Watergate. You know what I'm saying? That's we're gonna talk about exposing some shit, Catfish, Watergate. You know what I mean? And like the TV series was horrendously hilarious, you know what I mean? It'd always be like a guy that looks like you. And like he's dating a girl like online who looks like her. But then you get there and it's me in a bikini. And like that shit made Catfish hilarious, right? Until it happened to me. And it's always funny until it happens to you, right? It's always funny. Luckily for me, it wasn't a guy, or I'd have been 38 hot, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been uber pissed. The only thing was, like, even though she wasn't a guy, she was two of me now. And back then I was thin. You know what I'm saying? I was thin and sexy. I could look down and see my dick soft. I can still kind of see it soft, just kind of turtle-headed, you know what I mean? Here and there, touch and go. But like, and my whole thing with like going out with this girl, you know what I mean? At first I was kind of like, you know, at the time she was 3 of me, so I was like, big girl, But she was a vibe, and I'm a sapiosexual. So she turned my mind on, and I was like, got to see it through, my boy. Got to see it through, my boy. And everything was going great. The movie was good. Date was cool, whatever. So when we get back to my hotel room, it's time to handle business, you know what I mean? Because, like, you know, I'm going to lift her up, dog. Baby be in the gym. Big boy be in the gym, I swear to God. You know, I had her in the room like... That just took 5 years off these niggas. Making necessary sacrifices for comedy. But, you know, everything was cool. You know, right before we got to business, she was like, hey, are you hungry? I was like, I could eat. She's like, dude, I'm starving. I bet you fucking are. I bet you fucking are. And for me, it was the first time I had ever heard of what a McGangbang is. So for those of you who are over 45, and don't know what a McGangbang is, or if you smoke weed, you know what a McGangbang is. For those of you who don't, a McGangbang is where you make this sinful burger from McDonald's. You take a McDouble, right, and a McChicken, and you put those guys together, and you put that in your cake hole, like the fat fuck you've always wanted to be. What made her McGangbang so sinister is that instead of just land and air, she went land, air, and sea. Now, exactly. Now, let me remind you, it's the McGangbang that she had to get from McDonald's. So in between this McDouble and a McChicken, she put the McFucking fillet of fish. And like for me, I had never heard or seen anything like it. So there I am watching this 260-pound woman stuff an entire McGangbang in her face, in front of me. And this big bag bitch had the nerve to look at me seductively on the back end and be like, are you ready for the show, child? And there I am, you know, my young self in the corner shivering, afraid of this travesty that I just watched. Bitch, I thought you never asked. You know, online dating is hella ghetto though. Like that's like something from like my online dating thing. You know what I mean? The online dating scene is really trash. There's a lot of really hurt people out there. It's a lot of really hurt people out there. Are you guys on the online? Is this an online date group?
That one right there in the green shirt.
Don't out him. Let him tell on himself. There's nothing wrong with being a simp. Simps eat pussy. You have an issue with eating pussy? Look, no. The bullshit about it is, no. Don't simp shame him. women. Maybe they'll fucking throw some pussy in your face. But no, so like the big thing about like dating and shit, the big thing about dating now, because like I'm still single, I fool around, I got some situationships that I'm in. Some situationships. You know what I mean? Depending on the situations, depending on how I treat you. You know what I mean? If you're good to me, I'll be good to you. If you're bad to me, bitch, you're a stranger. That's just what that is. You're a stranger. You and my dad, strangers. Complete strangers. You know. But I will say, men, a piece of advice for all you men still dating, everybody that's dating age, y'all gotta start telling smarter lies to women. I'm not gonna say stop lying to women, because women, I feel like y'all do need to be lied to sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Admittedly, it's like, because if you don't know, he knows and you know. Women, y'all have the tendency to put men on the spot, right? And it's always the simplest shit that we don't fucking know because we're not thinking about that shit, right? How many men in here have been asked what they want to eat, right? And your immediate response is, I don't know, whatever you want to eat. And she's pissed. I'm glad this is a this is a great feminist crowd. This is a great feminist crowd. You know, fuck what you're talking about. No, eat more pussy. Fuck what you're talking about. Eat more pussy. Whatever. Not you up here in 12s calling him a simp. Stop that. Up here in Jordan 12s wearing an essentials hoodie. Hey, look. Hey, anybody that's wondered, this is the man in the crowd that hits women. If you ever wondered, this is the one. I get it. Right. Anyway. Right. So, like I was saying, men, y'all gotta start telling better lies to women, man. You gotta start telling better lies to women. Women don't give a fuck. Women don't give a fuck about if you have money or if you have like a nice car, anything like that. That doesn't turn women on, especially like the modern woman. The modern woman has her own money. She's got her own house. She's got her own shit. She's got a dog that she neglects. Because she's got to make that Starbucks run in the morning. The dog don't eat. So like, the thing that men need to start saying to women, you need to start telling women things that women look for. I'm working on myself. I started a business. I've started healing. I've got a better relationship with my father. Women love hearing that shit. Because the moment you start saying that shit, their brain goes into immediate, how am I going to trap this bastard? All these fucking sick, non-pussy eating, non-simp fucks out here. This guy eats pussy. I need to see what his mom's like. I gotta figure out what he's got going on. I need to figure out who he is as a person, down to the core. I wanna see who he is. I'm gonna fuck him up, inside out. And that's just how women operate. Not all women, but like those women who have not started their healing process, that's how they operate. That's what they do, you know. He eats ass as well. You know. Hey, look, my thing too, he's not denied shit I've said. So if any of you are looking for a guy to take home, it's the guy in the green shirt in the front. What else? Like I said, so another thing about me, like I said earlier, I don't have kids, right? But I got like hella nieces, hella nephews, etc. So I try to be a positive male role model in their life. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, I don't know if y'all notice, there's not a lot of positive black dudes out here in the world. No, I mean, don't say, oh, I'm like the only black dude in this entire state. Don't do that. I've been in Arizona for 48 hours and I've seen 6 black people. I've counted. So don't be like, oh, sad for black people. Not when they're already here. Don't do that. They're gonna gaslight me. I'm a man. But no. So one of the things that I can say that I enjoy, I love being a positive male role model. I love being a positive influence. But one thing that I also know about kids is that they're completely fucking worthless, right? And it's not that kids are bad, but like their mouth. Kids, like if you say anything to a child, you give a child an inch, they're gonna take that shit a country mile and destroy your whole self-esteem, right? Recently, this past year, I got really into Halloween. I bought like a Green Lantern costume. It had the abs and shit, you know? I was looking real sexy chocolate daddy for Halloween. So like my costume gets there and I'm super stoked, right? So the first thing I think to do, I call my goddaughter who's 7. She's, she's obviously into superheroes, comic book characters, whatever. She dressed up like a Disney princess before. She's gonna be hyped about this, right? I get on FaceTime with her. I'm like, what's up, baby? You see Uncle Mel? Uncle Mel's a superhero. Giving her my best fucking holster, you know what I mean? And do y'all know this little bitch had the nerve to some deep sigh at me? Like, she goes, Uncle Mel, look. So I'm taken aback. I'm like, oh my God, that is really serious for a 7-year-old. So I'm thinking she's about to drop some knowledge on me, right? I'm like, oh my God, what's up, baby? What do you have to tell Uncle Mel? What is so important that you had to sigh to tell Uncle Mel? She goes, Uncle Mel, look, I know you don't have abs. You little bitch. All those years that Uncle Mel was on all fours playing tea house with you, when you can't cook, much less alone see over the stove, and you got the nerve to tell me I don't have abs? Where the fuck do you get off? Furthermore, I don't know what your fucking realistic superhero expectations are. There's no way I could be saving the world and a good person and make it to the gym 7 days a week. It does not fucking work. I'm a fucking working comic and I have a hard time even balancing my checkbooks and then managing to go for a walk to the mailbox. You mean to tell me you fucking expect me to have abs? Get off your moral high horse. Like, what the fuck do you know? Some more shit that happened. I got a lady friend back home. Like I said, I do situationships. I don't do relationships. Divorced. I'm divorced. I'm traumatized. I'm taking my time. I'm taking as much time as I can. And my lady friend, she's got a little 4-year-old boy. I love this boy to death. He's adorable, the sweetest kid on the planet. I call him good buddy because he's a good kid. And it's kind of rare to see that these days. A lot of kids are bad as fuck. For real. They in the back, they deal with bad kids. I feel bad for y'all. But like one time, he and I are kicking it, whatever. His mom's in the kitchen making food. I get him ready for the shower. I'm like, hey buddy, come on, let's go shower time. And again, he's 4, and he just so happens to be the kind of 4 that he's a snotty-nosed brat, right? And he's the only child, so whatever, he's snotty-nosed, whatever. So I'm like, hey buddy, come on. Oh my gosh, buddy, your nose is running. Come here, let me give you a tissue, right? The sanitary thing to do. He goes full boy, wipes his snot on his hand, and then wipes it on his shirt, right? Full boy, complete boy, typical boy shit. So man to boy, hey buddy, ew, don't do that. Hey, ew, don't do that. That's how you get people sick. This little niglet came up on me and took that same snotty hand and touched me palm down on the belly button and tapped me 3 times. And like I had the only natural adult reaction to that. Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck is your problem? I just said you're gonna get people sick, bitch. Do you hate me? Y'all know this little shit had the nerve to... As if I was fucking tripping. You know what I mean? Hey, but look, man, that's my time. My name is Melvin McKinney. Thanks for looking out. Make some noise for Jack. Put the whole show together.
Prescott, thank you so much for coming out. Keep it going for yourselves. This was an amazing event. The turnout was better than I expected. I can't even believe this. Make sure you guys get home safe. Tip your bartender on the way out. And thank you so much for showing up tonight.
Thank you.